hope you're all doing well. Are you two fighting already? It's so early. I request you cheers and not. We're all creepy, and that's with pride. I have a box of human teeth somewhere in my house and multiple jars of spider skins that I can't find. Creepy is a way of life. We own it, man. We own it. Preciously creepy, and you should be proud of that. Creepy is interesting. I'd much rather that than be boring any fucking day. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. It is gloomy as fuck today, so we actually get darkness. It's weird. We're supposed to get... I'm theorizing that Viata's snow is coming for me, because that's what always happens. But in the next 3 days, I'm supposed to get pummeled. Like, it's genuinely going... It was 80 degrees, like 3 days ago. And it's going to be 24 degrees by Friday. Colorado. I don't know. The place is fucked. We love it. I learned there's a plural of y'all, and it's y'all. You know, you might have something there. Wait, okay, let me hold on. I've come to learn that there's a plural of y'all, and it is all y'all. I can read. We're doing great. Thank fuck Alan Wake has narration, right? We're doing really good first thing in the morning. It's gonna be in the 80s. I want that so bad. Why? My dogs are so weird. I want that so bad. I want that so bad. Like, it's been raining the last, 3 days, and I'm just staring at my yard, because I have not seeded it. Because I can't yet. The snow will fucking kill it. So I'm just staring at my wet, disgusting, as you can, I don't know if you'll probably be able to, once the sun comes out, there's so much fucking mud. I vacuumed 4 times yesterday. There's just no keeping up with the mud at this point, with the mud yard, but I can't plant grass yet. I can't plant anything yet. It's fake spring. I hate it so much. David, good morning! Thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the class. You haven't given any swings for 44 fucking months in a row. That's a really long time, and I appreciate you. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. And thank you. It's double fours. Also amazing the doc had to come cannulate me, and the nurses, and my case report. Happy 44, Miss Kate, and to many more. Amen. Yes. Let's go for another 44, yeah. The first time I used all y'all non-ironically, I had to remind myself how to say coffee. Coffee? Coffee. I love coffee. I got a lot. I woke up late today, so I kind of was rushing, and I feel sweaty. Girlfriend asked me if I ate her leftovers in the fridge. I said no, I ate them on the couch. Good. We're in a cost of living crisis, and wasting food is not okay. Eat those fucking leftovers. This is not on topic or anything. This is something, I know a lot of you curl your eyelashes, and a lot of people I've taught things, and I don't know. This is how you cut your eyelashes off. I didn't do it this morning, but if you have an eyelash curler and you use it and you do that and it bubbles out like that, that means that the rubber's broken and it will cut your fucking eyelashes. I just thought I'd bring a little lesson to stream today. It's time for a new one, is all I'm saying. Don't cut your fucking eyelashes off. That's how you do it. Anyways. It'll cut them off. It'll pull them out. Oh my God. I went to do makeup this morning. I looked at it and I was like, oh, absolutely not. There's a rubber pad in there. That's what we push our eyelashes against. And eventually a crack wears into it from using it too much. And once that's there, that metal piece can go all the way into the rubber. It'll just snap your eyelashes off. My eyelashes point down. Like, I think everybody's do to a certain extent, but I have like really coarse, straight eyelashes that just do this. And oftentimes I curl them when I don't even wear makeup or anything just to get them out of my eyes because they're so dense. They grow in my tear duct and they grow in the corner right here and they like curl. It's like my eye is too small for the amount of eyelashes. It's such a stupid thing to complain about, but they genuinely, like, half the time I'm picking something out of my eye, it's my own goddamn eyelash stabbing me. I hate them. Don't go chasing waterfalls. No, your eyelashes will snap the fuck off. Oh my God. So day off yesterday, I have to tell you guys, because I know I'm really bad at this. I relaxed. I think. I'm pretty positive I did for at least 10 minutes yesterday. I literally, because of the mud, woke up in an anxious fit at like 7 in the morning, of course. Just like, I have to clean because I can't take it. Like, I'm not exaggerating when I say the mud chunks are like this big that come off of my dog's feet from the yard. So I had the whole, oh, I am in BL3. Thank you. Wow, Katie. Wow. Thank you. I forgot what I was saying. Shit. Oh, I relaxed. No shit. I think so. So I had the whole house clean by like 10 a.m. And then I laid in bed. I mean, I wouldn't call this relaxing. I'm not gonna claim this as relaxing. I laid in bed and watched a movie with Zeke, but I genuinely was staring at his clock the entire time. Like, I know down to the minute how many minutes I laid still in bed because it drives me fucking crazy, but I kept telling myself I needed to do it. And then after that, I went and did a bunch of stuff. And then by like 2 p.m., I had a bath. I took a stoned bath at 2 p.m. in the middle of the fucking day. And I'm pretty positive while in that bath, I zoned out for a good 10 minutes. I'm claiming that as my relax. It's progress, man. I don't sit still. Like, it's just, I know I'm not the only one that does that. Oh my God. Wait, is this dude we love? With the tat. Oh, I love him. He's those. Stop it. Those are so gross. Yeah, I think I did. I'm real bad at relaxing. Like, even just like we were laying in bed watching The Watchmen, and I just could not, like, every about 3 minutes, I'd look at the clock, like, okay, I've laid here for another 3 minutes. We can do another 3 minutes. And then 3 minutes would go by, and I'd look at the clock and be like, okay, we've been here for 3 minutes. We can lay here for 3 minutes. Watch the whole movie, and then got the fuck up. I just go crazy, man. No, dude, it's the worst. I mean, I don't think bathtubs are meant for adults. Like, they just don't build them. Because either they're short, so short that, like, you're just crunched up in a ball and there's no way you can actually submerge your body in the water. Or they don't get deep enough. Like, they don't make bathtubs so you can get deep enough for a human body to lay in them and be submerged. And granted, I know I'm 6 feet tall, like, I'm large, but like, I should be able to lay down in my bathtub with my knees and legs out of the bathtub and have my titties covered in water, and that just doesn't happen. There isn't a bathtub outside of, like, you know, Victorian clawfoots. That's it. That I'll fit in. And it's just some bullshit. I think that's some bullshit. I hate it. When you start hitting Katie with tranquilizer darts on her day off, you know, I've thought, I mean, this is, I would never, because this is a bad habit to get into, but I've genuinely thought about, like, popping a NyQuil to force myself to just lay the fuck down. I've actually thought about it. I'm like, you know what would get me to sit still? Some motherfucking Benadryl. Probably. But that's not a good idea. Don't do that. Baths are just human soup. They are. They're 100%. I mean, that's what a hot tub is too. I'm one of those weird people. I mean, it's not weird, actually. Like, I think the majority of the world does this, like, in bathhouses and shit. But I take a quick shower and then I take a bath. Because I don't see soaking in my own dead skin and filth as getting clean. And granted, my bath is for relaxation most of the time. It's not necessarily because I'm dirty. Like, I'm not dipping into a bath after working in the yard and being covered in mud and sweat. Like, who the... You? I'm not doing that. But I definitely spray myself off and wash my hair before I do the bath because the bath is for relaxation. I don't know. Soaking in the human soup. Regular bathtubs are for kids. Garden tubs are for adults. If it was only warm enough for a garden tub. God, I wish. Too skinny, too short for the bathtub? Yeah, I mean, it's anyway. Like, the bathtub I have here, it's interesting. I think it's literally the only reason it works as well as it, like, this is the best bathtub I've had. Like, the best, can fit me the best bathtub. But genuinely, I think it's because my house settled crooked. So, you guys know, I've talked about this. My house, whoever the fuck built it was special. And the whole thing, so, like, there's places in my house where the floor's uneven and tilted. And so in the bathroom, the way that they laid the tub in is just barely tilted away from the faucet so that the water can fill up higher before it hits that stupid drain thing. You know, the like, in case you leave your bathtub on and forget it's running, this will drain your bathtub thing. That is stupid, that I wish didn't exist because now I can't fill up my fucking bathtub because that stupid thing is draining all the goddamn water out. But because the bathtub's tilted a little, I can fill it up just a little bit more, and it's the best. But fuck that drain thing. If you can't figure out to turn off your goddamn bathtub, I don't know what to do for you. I don't know what to do. Do they? I should look into it. I've tightened mine, so I realized that you can tighten them. So you can like, and they're built to do this. So you can make them drain really, really well, or you can tighten them onto the bathtub so they don't drain as much. I tightened mine as much as fucking possible onto that thing so it wouldn't drain. But that's like, you know, you fill your bathtub up to the perfect level and then you get in it and your body displaces the water higher than that stupid drain thing. And then suddenly you're just sitting in a puddle with some like fucking foam on your tits. I just want to relax. That's it. That's it. I think I adjusted it, Crimson. I think that's what I did. Like, I didn't know that was a thing, but I was so angry one day trying to take a goddamn bath and not wanting to sit in a puddle that I literally went to it and I was going to caulk around it. You guys know, I'm a misfix-it. I got this shit on every corner of my house. Like, I'm constantly fixing little things. I genuinely grabbed a tube of this and I was like, I'm caulking it. I'm going to caulk that thing onto the tub and then fuck it. And when I move, I'll just replace the tub or something. Like, I was at that point because I just really wanted a goddamn bath. Like, that's it. I just wanted to soak in some hot water. And I realized you could tighten it and I did not caulk it, so we're good. But I almost did. I was real fucking close. I had therapy yesterday for the first time in 6 months. Nice. Meaning last time I saw her was before the election. Ooh. I mean, did I tell you, when I went and got those fancy fucking nails for, Loveburn with all the gems and shit on them, the lady next to me getting her nails done was talking to her nail tech. And I mean, we were like 6 inches away. There's no way I couldn't eavesdrop on this, but she was a psychiatrist or psychologist, and her nail tech asked her, like, so since the election, like, is every single appointment just about the election? She goes, absolutely. 100% is people having mental breakdowns over the election. 100%. And that was like a month ago. Nah, 2 months ago? That was February. Baths are, I mean, it's like you get such high hopes for them and then you're in a puddle. You're sitting in a fucking puddle. Might just get some caulk and cover it and take it off when I move out. Dude, I would. I genuinely was there, ready to do it. I was going to caulk that motherfucker like nobody's business and then just peel it off later. And I didn't because I didn't have to, but. Oh my God, how was it? Viata, how was it? Did you get a cordless one? Is it amazing? Filibustering always makes me think of Parks and Rec. Do you remember the filibuster with her on her roller skates? I'm personally in a really good place, but with the state of the world, I was like, maybe we can go back every 3 months. Yeah. No, 100%. That's, like, you know my opinion on therapy. I think therapy should be seen as more of a preventative. Like, I try to check in with my therapist at least once a month because I would like my therapist to catch something going on with my brain before it spirals into a place where I'm not okay anymore. You know, like, she can pick up on conversation topics and things that I don't even realize are bothering me. And she's like, you seem to bring that up a lot. Let's talk about that more. And then all of a sudden I'm like, wow, that's really fucking bothering me. And God knows what it would have done if it festered. Like, that's what they're there for. I really do think it's Paramount. It's good if you can, preventative. Just my regular one. I'm so excited for you to get a cordless one. Like, I'm living vicariously for you. Good. Most of that was improv. A lot of that show was improv. I believe that. Those people are great actors. I love Amy Poehler. She's so fucking funny. Good morning, Sylv. How are you, love? I hope you're doing well. Cordless glue guns are everything. I didn't even know they existed. I literally just got one like 2 years ago. But I had like a bin of glue guns, like different glue guns. Because I swear to God, every glue gun you buy, it takes a different size glue gun stick. And like, there's so many glue gun brands out there that make their like the port for the glue stick so ultra specific to their glue gun that you have to buy their glue gun's glue. Oh, it's just annoying. And now I have a cordless one and it's amazing. It's everything. And it's is it Ryobi or whatever, so I can charge it with all my other, like, it takes the same battery as all my other power tools. It's incredible. I love it so much. I fixed 3 of my makeup brushes with it. Oh my God, I need to do that. I did it again. Let's all, Katie's shame. I have the worst habit of leaving my paintbrushes in a cup of water for days. They're literally in a cup of water. Don't do that. That's how you ruin your brushes. This literally, so the water breaks down, this happens to makeup brushes too, which is what Viada's talking about. The water breaks down the adhesive in the, oh God, what is this called? It just blinked. This, and then that literally will start to rattle and fall off, and it happens from leaving your fucking brushes sitting in water like I do. The barrel, yep. Breaks, I think it makes the wood swell too, so that all, like, adds to that breakdown. Don't leave your brushes in water. Take care of your paintbrushes. I worked on my painting a little bit, though. I finally got the balls to put in the trees. I don't know if I like it yet. I gotta let it sit for a few days. It's such a slow thing, but I'm so out of practice. And I'm like, you know what's the saddest? But this is something so sad. So I've been taking pictures of this as I do it, like progress pictures. And the saddest thing is, like, I don't want to post any of them because some fucker is going to use it in their AI art. And that makes me sad. Good morning, Tilly, my love. It makes me sad. Good morning, Drewby. Like, I just genuinely don't feel like posting it anywhere because I know it's going to become some part of some fucking AI algorithm. And I'd be heartbroken if I saw my painting in some person's piece of shit art, quote unquote, that they made in AI. Because that's basically the internet now. Like, if you post something, it's in it. Anything. And when it's an original piece, it just makes me nervous. You sold your car. I mean, are you, like, good? Coda, that was kind of my plan, and I just started thinking about this morning because I did those trees, and I was so excited to show you guys, and I was like, man, anytime you post anything on the internet, it's just getting wiped into an AI algorithm. That's it. Like, it's no longer like, hey, would you like to see my art? It's just going to be part of a program for people to make fake art now. That's all I think about. It's really sad. But that's what I've been doing. Like, I even have a picture of the underpainting and the original unicorn I drew on it. I hope so too, Till. Like, that's what I hope for, because I have so much art out there, original pieces, that someone, I mean, I hear about, there's a lot of Etsy sellers and whatnot in our community that say there's AI all over Etsy. Everywhere. People are just making money off of other people's art. It's just gross. It makes me very sad. I got it working, so I got money for it. Fuck yeah. But I used that to pay rent for this month, and I'm hoping that I can manage without one. Still looking for a job. Good fucking luck. I hate the AI food pics. Oh my God, Till. That's what made me think of it. I'm not kidding you. I follow an artist on Instagram, a watercolor artist, and no shit, this morning, they made a post. They're like, well, since art is dead because of AI or whatever, guess I'm just cooking now. And then you swipe, and the next picture was AI food, and they were like, just kidding. Like, there's no hope. Like, what do we do? Us internet people we're now currency for AI, I guess. It's crazy. At Discord, I'm a part of a conglomeration of various VTubers who most do art, and people are in there trying to post and defend AI art. You in your personal life, you do whatever you need to do, but I don't want to see it. That reminds me, my Meta apparently front-loaded their AI using a bot that scrubs books to make them free for use. That's... It's one thing. I mean, Chronicle, they know it. They knew it was AI, I'm assuming, because they're justifying it. It's one thing, like, if you don't know it's AI. Like, I genuinely, there have been a few times where I am absolutely, I've been tricked on a song or whatnot. Like, it's completely understandable if you post AI and you didn't know, but man, they made their AI art. Yeah. Oh my god, I saw the funniest. I go on Instagram all the time, but I don't really watch like videos or anything. I just look at a lot of memes because I'm old. And there was one the other day, and it was just this young woman sitting in a chair drinking a cup of coffee, and the text said, "Sometimes when I feel bad about myself, I remind myself I graduated college without ChatGPT." So did I. Good job, Katie. We did it. You probably did too. So let's all have a cheers to that. If you're ever feeling a little down on yourself, we all made it through all the school without ChatGPT. That's pretty good. No shit, Drew. Call of Duty got caught selling AI shit. That's so sad. It's just so garbage. I mean, I don't know how long we're gonna be able to fight it being in modern media and shit, because like you guys see like the new fucking the new Samsung phone that came out literally has AI in the title. People do not hate AI the way that we do. I think we're kind of a minority and it's really scary. That was a hot hit. I'm fine. Selling AI art loading screens. First off, who the fuck buys loading screens? I mean, Drew, to this day, I still think that about gun skins. Like, the fact that there are, like, how do I say this? Like, you buy loot boxes to get special colors of guns, and you can sell them for real money. Like, the color of fake guns in a game baffles me. I understand there's a market and there's, like, an entire, like, economy around it. Baffled. Completely baffled by that. 10 out of 10 would touch someone's big, fat, juicy, voluptuous booty. Respectfully, of course. Hi, Katie. What up, caretaker? How are you, my love? Consensuality is hot! I love you. I hope you're doing well, honeybean. Because people are lazy and like the idea of a computer doing the thinking for them. I mean, we're on our way there. No, not Inzoy. We were talking about, unfortunately, AI. Very unfortunately. I was saying, Glut, I've been doing this painting. I think I told you about it. Like, it's going to be a My Little Unicorn Pony, whatever. I don't know. I'm just trying to be happy. And I've been taking pictures of it throughout the process. And this morning, I just got real sad. I had this thought, like, I really wanted to make a time lapse of the painting, and now I just don't want to post any of it because it's just going to be worked into some fuck shit AI algorithm. And someone's going to use my art and probably sell it on Etsy for more than I could make off of a real painting. And that's infuriating. Like, it's so sad to feel like I can't share shit because of that. Like, I think about sometimes, you guys know, if you follow me on Blue Sky or Twitter, if you ever have, if you don't, I'm here to inform you. I have taken some form of a selfie 6 days a week, every week for like 10 years. I post a go live message every single fucking day on Blue Sky. It used to be Twitter, now Blue Sky, because Twitter's a shit storm. And I've thought about that. Like, there are, 10 times 365, that's how many pictures of my face are on the internet right now, at least. Making an AI me, please don't. I don't want to see that, but like, they could do it in 2 seconds. Every angle is there. And that's just go live pictures. Like, my internet footprint is fucking huge. Huge. And that shit scares me. I don't want anything to do with that. The article itself is behind a paywall, annoying, but it includes a search that's not behind a paywall to see if the author stuff has been scrubbed by that bot. That is so creepy. No, Chrono, 100%. Fuck figuring the rest of this shit out with my ex. Oh God, caught her ass cheating almost a year ago now. Moving back up to Tennessee with my son. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Dude, just get it done. Pack, get it done, get the fuck out, get it over with. That sucks. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that's happening to you, though. That fucking sucks. Inzoy is asking for permission to log into your socials. What is Inzoy? I don't know what that is. It's a Sims style game, but it's asking, it's not an online game. Oh, it's Sims with AI that you can add textures and pictures into the game to make objects. Huh, I haven't even heard of it. It must be new. Is it like a social game? Like, I can't think of the name of it. Like one of those social games where it's like multiplayer. Or is it a single player, but it's asking to log into your socials? There's a social aspect in it to share things, but not multiplayer. Okay. Second Life, I was kind of thinking like Second Life, or there's another one. I think is it like VR chat or something? I was thinking like VR chat, like one of those ones where you kind of like make a life, like Second Life. Similar. I was thinking maybe it was something like that. VR chat. Yep, that was the one I was thinking of, but it's not. Interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't. It doesn't. Why would a game? I cannot figure out why a game would want to sign into your socials. I guess maybe the social aspect, is that what they're touting off that? But there's a social aspect. It's 40. Okay, I'm looking it up. It's $40. Hold on. I'm looking it up. What was it called? Inzoy. Zoy. What a fun name. Or just don't type, Katie. Wow, it looks creepishly real. Hold on. Let's watch the trailer. And then I walked into his office a couple minutes later and there was another cutscene going on. And so when we were talking about it later, I'm like, it seems like there's like, you guys know me. I do not like too many cutscenes. I don't have the attention span. So I was like, it seems like cutscene hell. And he literally turns slow motion in his chair and goes, the cutscenes are the best fucking part. And then turned back to his PC very miserably and bathed his character. I was like, oh, okay. I won't try that game, but wow. Because, I mean, it wasn't even like a cutscene. It was like the opening credits where they did like cinematics of people's faces in the village. Like some old woman, and then it'd have like credits going by. And then a cinematic of like a digital horse or something. Like it was nothing, but like that was his response. I get that though. Like I don't want to do that shit every day. I have to do it all. I already have to do it. I don't think he did either. I think he was desperately trying to play a game that Zeke and JP and Co are playing because he feels like he has nothing to talk about. Like they do not, he plays all the indie games and they play all the AAAs And he just doesn't jive with those AAAs. I get it. Same here. Like, I wouldn't want to bathe myself in a game. That is annoying. It's very annoying. You could murder someone in the middle of the night 20 miles away in a dark forest and everyone will know who you killed and what you stole. Wait, in the game? They're omniscient? Jesus Christ. Tell me how this isn't us right now. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's literally us right now. Like, we don't need a game for it. We're just living it. We're living it. We're here complaining about our bathtubs and simlishing at each other. Things like Power Wash Sim are incredibly relaxing. Oh my God, you know what I really like? And this is probably no surprise because I clean too often, but Visceral Cleanup. What is it? Something Visceral Cleanup? Those games are very relaxing. Ish. I know. You're cleaning up viscera. But those ones are fun. I played the like Santa version one with Eliza, and it was fun and goofy and kind of chaotic, but also like super relaxing. I don't know. I enjoyed that. But that's different. Yeah, I feel like that's very, very different. Viscera Cleanup Detail. That's the game. Thank you. Yes, I like those games. Those games are nice. They're just like nothingness. You know? Side note, have you guys ever gotten to play with a real power washer? Because I'm here to tell you, it's literally even more satisfying than what you're experiencing in that game right now. Oh, power washers are fun. Those are like, love that shit. Love me a good power washer, man. Those are very, very pleasing. We sat here and laughed ourselves silly with you two trying to reach the gore on the ceilings. Oh my God, when we were like jump sucking. Weird thing to say at first thing in the morning, but we were definitely jump sucking. It was great. I need to go home for food and run to the store. You have an amazing day, night. I love you. Please keep taking care of your son and being an awesome father for your child. I'm sorry that cunt cheated on you. Some people just can't keep their own shit together. You deserve better. Hard Space Shipbreaker? Hold on, let me look it up. I don't think I've heard of that one. Hard Space. Remember, hard. I did download a game, though. I have to tell you guys. Hold on. Hard Space. Oh, I've seen. This has been. I own it. I own it. I want to talk about it. I'll add it to my list to play. Where's a pen? I need to play it then. I love games like this that are relaxing. I tried like what is it? There's Astroneer. Astroneer was okay, and then there was the one that like failed on launch and everybody was pissed about it, but everybody loves now and I can't. No Man's Sky. And then there's a game called Planet Crafter, and I like almost loved all of those. I love space games, but they're just like that too slow for me personally. So I'm always into looking for them. No Man's Sky, that's the one, yeah. Oh, Caretaker, that's so fucked. That's so fucked. I have a list of games to play. Hold on, I'm adding this on. I probably will really like Shipbreaker. I guarantee it. I probably was talking about these games. Like, this is my thing. There's so many games. Like, if you like games like this, my favorite of those games I just listed was probably Planet Crafter. It is a long play game. Let me fucking tell you. Like, that is my biggest pet peeve about it, is it takes hundreds of hours to see any change in the planet. But it's one of those games where you land on a planet and then you help it flourish, as opposed to landing on a flourishing planet and then just building factories. No offense to the factory games, but like, I would rather a game where I go destroy the factories and watch the nature repopulate itself, like, and get a score based on that. And it feels more like that. Like, you're setting up the planet, you're setting up an atmosphere, you're planting plants, stuff like that. Like, that was probably the closest. And it's just kind of like a little mindless, you know, just a little clicky click. It's nice. There's not any heavy dialogue or anything like that going on. Hold on, I have it up. What is it called? It's got an interesting name. Hard Space Shipbreaker. So I have a tentative plan between the Remedyverse and starting the Yakuza series, which is what we're going to be playing next. What I thought, since we've been on this like Remedy kick for a month, if not, God, I think it's been more than a month. I don't know. Time does the thing. We've been on this Remedy kick for quite some time, and we're finally on Alan Wake 2. The grand finale, we just started it. No spoilers. I know nothing. We just started it on Thursday. Saturday. It was RP day. Because I remember I ruined my voice before RP like an idiot. Because, oh my God. But what I thought is we could take a week and do like kind of what Zeke does for Indie Saturdays, but do a week of just like, I have so many games that I want to play, but they're like little one-shotty games here and there. I thought we could just do a week straight of like just chaotic, random, trying a lot of games that are in my library already, which I have so many, and I already purchased all the Yakuza series because it was on sale during the spring sale, so I have all that, but I thought we could do a week of that. Yeah, like a palate cleanser, seriously, before, because, I mean, I'd go so far as to say the Yakuza series might take us until Scaretober. Spooktober, which is crazy, but that when I look at the hours in those games, like if I genuinely take advantage of them, not doing everything, like I'm not an achievement slut, but doing as much as I feel like it, like we're gonna be balls deep in that series for so goddamn long. I think it'd be good a palate cleanser just to like cleanse us of the Remedyverse and then dive into the new world of Yakuza. I might, I've honestly been thinking every single day since we played it of restarting it today. Because what did we play? Like 2 hours and it was mostly cutscenes anyways. Like I'm just genuinely thinking about restarting it because it's so fucking good and I'm just so fucking excited for it. Is that sick? Like honestly, it was dumb of me to start it on Saturday. I just selfishly wanted to play it so fucking bad. And I've been thinking about it every moment since. I just want to play it. I've been waiting so long to play Alan Wake 2. I feel like I kept getting closer and closer, and then finally, it was just like this string of days where it was Faded Friday, and then I had an RP show, and then we had Borderlands Day. It was just like a string of days where it's like, I finished Control. I should be allowed to play Alan Wake now. What the fuck is going on? Days of the week? Fuck. I felt a little like a kid, like stomping my feet, like, it's Alan Wake time. What's happening? Exactly. Yakuza 0, I put 100 fucking hours into. It was awesome. Everybody, Zeke included, has told me Yakuza 0 is like one of their absolute favorite games of all time. I'm very excited. Stoked. Wow, Yakuza 0, 105 hours, 65% of the achievement. That's fucking wild, actually. Absolutely. Let's just restart it then. We really did not get into it. I mean, 2 hours is being generous. We probably got a good 45 minutes of gameplay in there because breaks and just talking about it. But I'd 100% be open. Oh, yeah. So I was going to say, so I beat Avowed. I usually always have some sort of game I'm playing in my off time, funsy game. Something that I normally wouldn't play on stream for one reason or another. And I played Avowed. And I beat it. It's a really fucking good game. Like, man, I would suggest anyone give it a try if you have Game Pass, simply for the mechanics of the game. The gameplay, the mechanics, the feel of the weapons, the leveling, everything is so fucking, as far as games have come, in my opinion, perfect. And I feel spoiled beyond reason. Like, I beat the game like 4 or 5 days ago, and I haven't played anything since, because I'm just sitting here like, nothing's gonna be Avowed. And the story ain't that great. I mean, I'm just being honest with you right now. I wouldn't go, if you don't like that style of game, don't play it for the story. The story is very meh. It's whatever. Your companions are whatever. I felt really no attachment to anyone in particular in the story or anything like that. There's no romancing of any characters, nothing like that. But man, did it just feel good. Like, it just felt good. I don't know how to say that. If you ever played a game that just, like, everything feels nice and smooth and I was never really bored, it's all really well voice acted. Like, it was great. I would highly suggest Avowed. Seriously, I didn't like this. I mean, I didn't dislike the story. And, I mean, Kel, come on now. How long have you known me? I'm not a story person when it comes to games. Unless it really gets me. Like, there's, like, the Remedyverse has gotten me. The mystery, the weird objects, stuff like that. But, like, You introduce me to 4 random characters who have 4 random personal stories that I'm suddenly supposed to give a fuck about, when really I just want my wand to be good enough to kill things on first blow. Games don't do a good job, for me personally, of investing me in stories. They oftentimes just plop you in the middle of it in a moment of chaos and involve you in this story like, we should care now. And I don't. I'm like, sure. And like, I don't know, but it was Avowed, such a good game. Like, I would suggest it to anybody. I'm complaining about nothing. The game is so good. Real fucking good. I just didn't feel invested at all. And it's one of those games, and this is a personal opinion, and I'm not spoiling any of the story or anything, but the story felt like watching The Fockers. Does anyone else hate watching movies like The Fockers where everything just keeps going wrong no matter what the protagonist does? Like, no matter what you do, you have a hard choice and both suck? Avowed. That's why I hated it, I think, the story part. Because it's just like, you're not going to make a difference. It's very real life. You can try, you can think you did, but you're not. That sucks. I hate that. It's that anus cringe where you're just like, everything is going wrong and you're screaming at the TV because none of this should be going wrong by all accounts, but it is anyways. Shit like that. Like, it's not super decision-based consequences-ish. But there are decision-based consequences. But that shit drives me crazy. I need a little happy. I need a little spark of hope. Something to keep me going. And that's it. And my only other complaint would be the first biome is by far the most beautiful. I don't know what the fuck that was about, but like I think there's 4 different like maps that you travel through. The game is enormous. It's great. It's open world and it's fucking huge. And you can go back to each land. But you start in like green, lush land, and then it just goes desolate, desert, desolate. The next 4 maps. Do you like rocks? Rocks, rocks, rocks. So I found myself like desperately wanting to go back to the first place just to see a tree. Or something green. That was little thing, but still an amazing game, and I beat it. I mean, how often do I fucking beat a game? Off stream? Never. I don't finish paintings. I don't finish books. I don't finish games. I get bored. I finished it. I fucking beat it. All the way. I did it. So that says something. I mean, it's a great game. These are very finite nitpickies. And cuteness, that's the part of the game I really loved. That the leveling is very fast. Like, you right up, it feels kind of like, if you ever played Pal World, like, you start leveling right off the bat. Like, you get experience killing shit, and you start leveling, and you immediately start finding better gear. It's not like these chunks of time where you feel like you're climbing uphill and water's pushing against your face. Like, my gun sucks, but as soon as I finish this, you never feel that. Ever, because it's open world, so you can really go do whatever you want at any time if you've progressed to that map. So you can go off and do a bunch of side quests and level up a whole shit ton and then go do the boss and just smother it. It's great. It feels very nice. Like, I love that feeling in a game. It feels good. And you have 2 loadouts of weapons, which is awesome. Personally, just because there's such a wide array of weapons, and they have, like, what I would call legendary or whatever. They're like, there's special weapons that you'll find throughout the game that have names attached to them. And it's fun. You find so many, and you might start cornering yourself into like bow and arrow or something like that with your stats. But you can have your second loadout, and literally, once I was so powerful with my magic book and my gun, my second loadout was just to play. Like, that was anytime I found a fun weapon with a name on it or something, I stuck it in my second loadout, and if I was going up against something I knew I could beat, I'd just start slapping at them with whatever that second thing was just to see what it did. I like that. I love that when I'm not, I mean, you can really make whatever you want. It's a cool game. Play Avowed. But I downloaded Fallout 76. That's where my 5 days of trying to find a game that would match up to Avowed took me. I've heard great things. Like, y'all know, big Fallout fan. Big fucking Fallout. I got Pit Boys all over my house. But when Fallout 76 released, my heart fell out my butthole and I was like, wow, this is trash, and I stopped playing forever. Cause like, you removed the story from Fallout. What the fuck? But I've heard so many good things about it. Like, they've put tons of story in it. They've put NPCs in. Like, it's actually a game now on top of all the cool building. So I installed that last night. So that's my new, in my spare time adventure. I don't know. Look at this. A moth has crawled up the edge of the lid of my drink and decided to sit there, right there. Get out. Get out. It's a moth. This is moths. It's not in my... There it is. Look at that little fucker. Out with you. They're everywhere. It's the moth infestation season, and they're just these tiny little motherfuckers everywhere. On everything. I did. I finally got the traps. That's actually the first moth I've seen all day, which is amazing. Because I'm not kidding you. Every morning, they're like buzzing around a lamp in my kitchen. They're just these tiny little fuckers. It's the infestation. They're everywhere. That's what I've heard. I've heard 76 is incredibly better. Fallout 76 was the No Man's Sky of Fallout games. Wow, Slurmy. Yeah. That's a really good comparison. Just a bad launch. I don't know what the developers were thinking with that one. But I'm excited because just start. I literally played the game for like 30 minutes last night because the install was pretty big. But just starting the game, the sound of the Pit-Boy, like the immediate, just that nostalgia drug floated through my nipples. And I was like, please be a good game. Please be a good game now. I used to do midnight releases, like literally midnight release, 12-hour streams for all the Fallout games. I love Fallout, man. But that 76 was just like, tink, tink, tink. Are you awake inside Bethesda? Because I don't think so. What? I will never forgive them for getting me to play an unfinished game with MTX, man. I played that game for, I did a midnight stream, midnight release, 12-hour stream for Fallout 76, and I know Ike Wolf was here. Ike was with me, and there were a couple other people from the community, and we literally beat the main game in under 12 hours. We got to the whatever, there is no game, but you know what I mean? We got weapons good enough to kill the Thresher or whatever, like the final boss that was Fallout 76 at the time. And genuinely, my stream wasn't over and we were doing a 12-hour stream. I had no idea this was how the game was going to go. And we looked around at each other and I was like, so now what do we do? And Ike's like, we go start and do it again. I was like, no, absolutely not. Fuck this game. And I uninstalled it and never played again. So I'm hoping for better things. I'm hoping. Cross your dicks. I hope you get it, Yeetskis. I have heard of House of the Dragon. I haven't watched it because Game of Thrones doesn't exist. It's crazy how that happened. How they just made 5 amazing seasons and then it just stopped out of nowhere. Wild. But for your sake, I hope you fucking get it. There's a lot of titties and dicks and suckins in that show. All of it, kind of. I love Fallout 2. It's great. The world. Fallout New Vegas is my favorite. I think. If I had to choose a favorite, definitely Fallout New Vegas. I never remember the one, the baseball diamond one. Did not enjoy that one as much. It was okay, but not my favorite. One thing that Bethesda does, and bless their hearts, I understand, using the same voice actors repeatedly in different games. But this is so, man, you got to be hardcore nerd to understand what I'm about to say. Garrus, I think is his name. It's Garrus or Garras or something like that. He's the leader of the Thieves Guild, I believe. Is it the Thieves Guild or the Nightingales or some shit? Is the same voice actor as the voice actor for Valentine. The ghoul detective guy. But he puts on, it's the same person. I bless the voice actor, does a great job. He does not change how he acts between the both characters. They just sound inflection-wise, speech pattern-wise, everything exactly the same. So I cannot break away from the Skyrim, and I just don't see Valentine. I hear a Skyrim voice in my head, and it drives me fucking crazy. That's all I think of the entire game. I'm just you shouldn't be here. You shouldn't, something's wrong. You shouldn't be here. Why do I hear you? It's very odd. Titties and dicks, and I've been asked to play nobility, so there's lots of titties and dicks in my future. Oh my god, I hope you get killed. Like, that ends, you end up legend. Like, you want to know one of the number one scenes, and it's not because of the titties, when Joffrey, like, shoots his prostitute, the redheaded chick who was, like, the really cool hooker in the Game of Thrones show that doesn't exist anymore. Like, you get killed in that show, you get killed fucking good. Burned on a stake, eaten, I don't know. Crushed to death. Unless you're Cersei Lannister. Not that that season even exists. But if you're Cersei Lannister, the bad guy of forever, a house falls on your feet. They treat you like the Wicked Witch of the West. I don't know. It doesn't exist. I have a snake named Cersei Yeetskis. That's how hardcore I was into that series. Just an FYI. I'm being very facetious with my hate of it. This snake is named Cersei Lannister, and she straight up looks exactly like Lena Headey because she's blonde and has big brown eyebrows, and it's hilarious. I love Lena Headey. I love Cersei. Cersei Lannister was one of the best bad guys of all time. She deserved a better death, in my opinion. In my opinion. The only Fallout game I played was 4, and I barely got into it because I managed to softlock myself and never went back. Was that the diamond? Was that the baseball diamond one? I want to say it was in Boston? Was that the one where they were like, the map is exactly the real city? Yeah, I remember. That was like the big selling point. Everyone's like, you can walk around it, and it's like walking around Boston. I was like, Boston's not that dirty. My God. It doesn't look like nuclear war happened there. Jesus. Except maybe on St. Patty's. That's a unique day to be in Boston. It's not. I know shit. That game came out right after I had literally just visited family in Gloucester, and we had gone to Gloucester. I feel weird. I know it's not my accent, but when I don't say it like my aunts, it feels weird. Does anyone else have that problem with family with accents? Like, for me, it's, realistically, Gloucester, but it's Gloucester. But when I say it, I feel like I need to say it like my aunts, like Gloucester. That's how they say it. I don't know. It's weird. Anyways, we went to Boston. Like, literally, I had gone, like, months before this game came out. So when it came out, I was like, oh, yeah? Prove it! Stupid. Having been to Boston at least once. No in-game scenarios. You can't win. If you strike me down, I shall become more dead than you can possibly imagine. Brennan Lee Mulligan. That's kind of romantic. Diamond City. That's what it was. Thank you, Erican. Yep, Diamond City. GTA 4 was more New York than Fallout 4 was Boston. I would agree with that. I don't know why it didn't feel like, yeah, we say Gloucester. This is my aunts. You got to get lobster in Gloucester. You can't leave Gloucester without a lobster. But it feels weird when I say it. But if I say Gloucester and lobster, that doesn't sound right either. None of it sounds right. No idea. It's very weird hearing Gloucester in an accent that isn't English or Bostonian. I know. That's what it's like. And if you look, I remember, no shit, when I visited my family has a bed and breakfast in Gloucester. And the first time I ever visited them, we were getting on trains to get to Gloucester, and I'm looking at the train maps, and there's Gloucester and Boston, and I'm like, where the fuck is Gloucester? Where is this place? Like, I don't understand. It's not even on this train line. Sweet, sweet young child, Katie. Bless her. Bless her. Gloucester and Lobchester. Exactly. That's actually how it's spelled. Little did you know. You know what? I don't remember the name. It's right on the water. It's right on the beach. It's beautiful. But I'm sure all of them are. I can literally see it in my mind. I'm trying to picture the front sign. Oh, that's so irritating. It'll come to me. Ask me in like 3 hours. It's the the charming inn, the something inn. It's not a name, it's nothing like that. It's something really generic. They didn't open it, they just bought it from somebody. The something. But my uncle was a captain. No shit, I mean, we just called him Cap. We never even called him by his literal name. He was just Cap his whole life. Very ocean people. I know, I have to. I mean, we stay for free because it's my family's bed and breakfast, so like I don't ever like never even really paid attention. It's terrible. I'm gonna smoke pot and blame it on that. The Shining? Oh my god. That's in Colorado. Did I tell you we took Vissy to that hotel? It's very sad. Like it literally, I mean, we learned going there, they didn't even use the actual hotel here in Colorado for the movie. They used a stage set. We toured the hotel. The hotel is like a log cabin. There ain't no elevator doors in that hotel at all. It's like a gold rush hotel, like 3 floors. It's got a basement and a second floor, and that's it. Yeah, it's not the same thing at all, but literally they didn't use any of it at all. Did you go when they had the very sad defunct hedge maze out front? Like, no shit, if you've ever seen The Shining, the hedge, the maze, the labyrinth, whatever. So they tried to recreate that in front of, what is it, the Overlook Hotel, I think is what it's called. It's in Colorado. We went and visited it. They tried to recreate one with, like, Arbor Vitae, you know, like those fucking trees we use for hedges. And it's so sad. Like, Vissy could see over it. You know what I'm saying? My girl Viss, who's like 5'1". Amazing. Cheers. I can't, you know what's funny, Z-Bot? That's the one that, Lester, Kills brings it up. I can't remember how people pronounce it wrong. Is it, like, I can't remember how people say it wrong. It's like, I don't know. I can't remember how, they try to phonetically say it. Probably like Leicester or something. But I seriously, I've only known it as Lester. Like, I was introduced to the name, and a person said it out loud, and that's how it was in my brain. So I don't know how anyone says it wrong, but I know it's, there's another one up in PA that's really common. It's not Poughkeepsie. What is it? There's another one up in PA that's really common that way. There's Lester and another one that Kills brings up when I make fun of the accent. It's terrible. The scene would have played very different. I mean, no shit. It's like those sad little pointy green trees, but they're like this tall. And it's just this, I mean, it's precious. They tried. But nothing. I don't even know. We looked it up, and according to like movie information on the internet webs, whatever, IMDb or whatever we looked at, I don't know. This was a few years ago. They used something of the real hotel. I'm guessing just the snow outside. Like maybe the front of the hotel or something. I've seen The Shining a million times, and I went to that hotel. I cannot put anything together. I tried. Like, genuinely nothing. But I know that we get a lot of snow in the winter, so maybe they just used those snow scenes or something. But the rest of it was a Hollywood set, which is, why even base it on this hotel? Oh, I guess it was because it was a Stephen King book, right? Which is interesting. Did Stephen King come to this hotel and then write that book? Because you gotta wonder, were those the drug days? Because I'm not kidding, it feels like a gold rush log cabin hotel. Like, it's log walls, and there's pictures of, like, people with their pickaxes next to a pile of dirt in black and white everywhere. It's got that vibe all over it. And then the basement is, like, a cute little tour about, like, whatever the fuck Colorado did in the mountains, and apparently it's haunted. You can absolutely reach over the maze. It was very cute. Very cute. Very sad, very cute. I know. Casper the Ghost was a set, and I was gutted. Oh, the one with Christina Ricci, that wonderful house with the cool spiral ceiling. Man, why don't people make houses like this? No! Oh my god, do you want it? I have something worse for you, cuteness. Wait. He hates the movie. I mean, that kind of makes sense. I've never read the book, but I mean, I've been to this hotel. Those didn't line up. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. This is one of the worst things I've ever heard personally ever when it comes to a movie and a set. Have you seen Practical Magic? I'm hoping at least the majority of you have seen Practical Magic. That is a formative fucking movie in my childhood and my life today. Genuinely love that movie. I'm here to inform you that that house was built from the ground up on Whidbey Island in Washington State for the movie, like in its entirety, a functional home, and then torn the fuck down. What the fuck? I know. I only know this because Washingtonian, man. It was just the news. But like, do you know what witchy billionaires would have fucking bought that beautiful home? I mean, give it away for fuck's sake. No. They paid to build this beautiful, weird, towering, witchy house in Whidbey Island and then just ripped it apart. Just floored it afterwards. Breaks my soul. Every time I watch the movie, that's all I can think about because that house is so cool. So fucking cool. Heartbreaking. According to what I read, yes, it was a fully functional home. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming it was probably drafty as fuck and not like completely fully functional, but it was still cool. Like, I would have lived in it. Maybe if I put a bathroom in it. Wait, did the Backstreet Boys shoot a movie in the Casper house? I don't know. Did they? I knew what you meant. It's Backstreet Boys. I assumed music video. I don't think boy bands were making movies yet. My Chris and I want to build a stately home. Big old homes are my kryptonite. I love them. I don't know. I'm so torn because I love the idea of like there's, you know, in the US, I'm sure this is everywhere, Yeet, but like in the US, we have a lot of websites, like for instance, cheap old homes, where it's like beautiful, older, like Victorian, in the US, that's pretty much as old as we get, you know, Victorian-ish age houses that are just defunct because it's expensive to repair them because it's a lot of custom stuff, but they're for sale for like pennies. Because it's going to cost a lot to fix them up and like, you know, update them, update the plumbing, update the wiring, whatever. But man, my dream is to get one of those old houses and do that. I'd love to do that one day. Love to do that one day. I love the idea of the history of a house. I hate the disposable world we're in now where everything's just not built to last. I like taking care of things. I think it's fun. You know what's funny, Hurts? Someone years ago bought me a book because I was a big old Harry Potter fan. It was a book that was allegedly sanctioned by the TERF herself, bitch fucker, who literally, it was a book about like unanswered questions about Hogwarts. It was like a paperback little flimsy thing, but allegedly the TERF herself like confirmed all these things. Not that we really give a fuck what she says anymore. But one of the things in there I've never forgot was, where are they going to the bathroom? How do they go to the bathroom? And according to this book, everyone just pisses and shits their pants. And by the time it hits the floor, it evaporates and disappears into something. Because, like, you never see anyone actually using a bathroom other than for magic. Like, they've got these huge fucking bathrooms that are just, like, filled with ghosts and magic and shit. And, like, Moaning Myrtle, like, in the toilet looking at your brown eye. According to this book, legit, people just piss and shit themselves. And when it hits the ground, it goes poof. I know. That wasn't the answer I wanted. I don't think it was the answer you wanted either, right? I didn't want to know that. Like, that's... So they're all just like, imagine, like, you're sitting there talking to Professor McGonagall, and she's like, "Cuteness, have you done your homework for your owl?" Owls. Your owls, they are coming up, and it's appropriate. Or just like talking to someone and just hearing a stream of piss. Like, what would the robes smell like? No shit, from what I read, the Practical Magic house was just the exterior. All the interiors were sets in a studio. That makes me feel... I don't know if I still feel better about it. Because I still think you could have given that space to people who don't have a home. It breaks my soul that we have, like, a serious issue all over the world with people who can't afford housing, and we're just like willy-nilly building housing and then tearing it down. I have a really, I know it's probably like, I'm completely out of scope on that, but man, There's just so many people who would give everything they have to have just a roof over their head. And that's it. And I get like, you know? Wizardry World is gross. Gotcha. See, cuteness, that's what I was thinking. Or are they just like commando under their robes? I don't know. Is this the real Hogwarts legacy? Piss and shit everywhere. This is the real reason that the stairs change constantly. They see that one kid coming that always shits. Always. And they're like, nope. I've done dictation transcription for doctors as a side gig. The amount of toilet flushings and grunts I've heard, that's not okay. People are dictating on the toilet. Oh my God, CK, no, you do not want one of those ancient Victorian bargain houses. All the ghosts hog the remote, unmake the beds, and leave the fridge door open constantly. Anime, get this. Zeke and I talk about this often because we're both painfully neurodivergent in many ways, but we joke mainly just ADHD. A whole lot of ADHD, which includes a lot of walking into a room with a task in hand, setting something down, forgetting about that task at hand because you saw something else that needs to be done and is now more prioritized in your mind, and moving on to that thing and then moving to another room and we've talked about how, like, if we're haunted, it would be the world's most irritated poltergeist, because that poltergeist would be like, I'm going to open the fridge and put the mayonnaise where it shouldn't be, and I'm going to wait for them to notice. And when one of us notices, they're just like, oh my God, Katie ADHD'd the mayo again. Weird. And that ghost just in the corner like, ah! You know? No ghost could ever get it, because I do the ghost things all day. The random shit I find open or half done or half something, like, do you know, I can tell you, this happened literally last night. I tried to make a cup of tea no less than 5 times. Enough that I literally turned the kettle enough times that it went down a notch in water. Like, that's how much steamed off. It is insane how short-term my brain can be. It is fucking annoying. Or like, this happened the other morning. This was great. I went to go nuke my coffee because it got cold. I put it in the microwave. And when the microwave was done and I opened it, there was a cup of tea in the microwave. And I was like, that's not what I microwaved. The cup of tea was just on the other side of the plate. I had put it in the night before several times, nuking it to try to drink it, but I just forget it that many times. Constant. No ghost would ever get me because I'd just be like, oh, that was me. That was probably... I'll find a box of human teeth that aren't mine in my house. It's me. Because I know those are in my house. Like, the ghost could do whatever it wants. I've done creepier, probably. You know what I'm saying? I fear no Victorian ghosts. Let's fucking go. I'm a respiratory therapist. Half of them died of consumption. Let's fucking go. Expectorate, motherfuckers. Chew and spit. You know what I'm saying? Not that I've thought about this a lot. Cheers. Instead of being spooked, you're like, oh, damn it. Why have literally, no, I've never ever thought like, oh, a ghost did something weird in my house. It's one of us. One of us did it. Weird shit all over the place. That's just how our brains work. But if it is a ghost, they'd never, ever know. You didn't leave it steeping at least. No, I did not leave it steeping at least, but I never drank it. Like, made the tea, forgot about it on the counter, took the bag out, nuked it, forgot about it, nuked it, forgot about it, nuked it, forgot about it all night long, put my coffee in, nuked it. Suddenly there's tea. It was like a magic trick. It was terrible. But this is, I mean, it's brain. They are spacey motherfuckers. I have the hubs. I have absolutely no idea how much of the weirdness is him or a ghost. Exactly. There's no, I mean, you would just never know. So I could be haunted currently, and I'd have no idea. Because it's me. The amount of times I thought consumption was pneumonia? I mean, you know what? To be honest, I mean, and this is just like super surface thinking about it. The layman's term consumption kind of makes more sense for pneumonia because you're kind of being consumed by it. I mean, why did tuberculosis get called consumption? It's tuberculosis, by the way. Did I say that? I don't know if I said that. If you don't know what consumption is, TB, tuberculosis, the quintessential cough, cough, blood in the tissue. Tuberculosis. I know y'all are making noise and not paying bills in my house. Same. If something tried to haunt me, I'd be like, bitch, I own this. You have to try harder. Like, absolutely not. No. What if that's what the ghost wants you to think? That's fine. I mean, I'm not scared, and that's the moral of the story. Like, I'll live with ghosts. I don't give a shit. They're see-through. I can't hear them. That I'm aware. I don't see them. I don't have to like interact with them. I can just honestly, a ghost is the best roommate. It's something I can blatantly ignore and never feel bad about. Maybe. Please pardon the chaos. It wouldn't normally be this haunted. It's just that we're living here. Seriously. The very reason is why I use an insulated travel tumbler for my tea. I can forget it for hours and it's still hot when I find it. Yeah. That is smart. You are a thinker. I normally forget mine in the travel mug in the car. Wait, your ghost? Same kind of thing was how I learned the nickname Spacey Stacy in school. Oh. What was with alliteration? ClassyKatie. That was mine. And it became a joke. My closest friend growing up was a friend I made at work, not at school, because I was a goth reject and she was a cheerleader. But when we worked together, we were besties and we became really good friends after that. But no shit, we called each other ClassyKatie and Tiffany. Shoot me. It's fine. You can do that right now. I'll wait. Thanks for none of that ever again. But man, that's kind of how I think I beat a lot of bullying, was just like take it and own it. Like people are like, Katie's so weird. Yes, I am. And your personality is the definition of beige. Are we just pointing out obvious things these days? I don't know what to do for you. Sure. Tuberculosis disease, what? Oh, phthisis. The word for consumption, I've never heard of that. Phthisis? PHTH. How the fuck? I hate that. Was named by the father of the allopathic medicine, Hippocrates, because the disease appeared to consume the affected person through substantial waste. The wasting. All right. Yep. All right. That makes sense. It doesn't consume your lungs, but it does so many. Tuberculosis is one of the worst cases of tuberculosis I've ever seen. The person did not cough blood. It affects people in various ways, but one of the main ways is the wasting, because you're constantly just choking on yourself. You can't consume the right amount of calories. You can't process the nutrition and the calories like you should be processing them. And so these people tend to get very, very small and very, very weak, very, 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 very fast, like bones. It is crazy. So that makes sense. I never really thought about it as being consumed by something. But yeah, I could see that. The coffee hot plate is great for keeping a pot of tea warm. Just remove the tea bag first. The problem with coffee hot plates, and this is, I don't know if this is a US thing. I've looked for them. Every single coffee hot plate in the world is only big enough for like those sad diner mugs. Like the base that is hot is smaller than every fucking mug I own. And I don't understand people that are using those tiny ass 8-ounce diner mugs at home and need a coffee warmer. What the fuck? That is 2 drinks. Done. That doesn't even make sense. Why do you need a coffee warmer for something that you're drinking just 2 sips? Versus me, I get my bowls of coffee. I need a fucking warmer that fits my bowl of coffee that takes me an hour to drink. Please. But they don't exist. And I feel bad because so many people have gifted me coffee warmers in the past. and every single one has ended up in the trash because I don't have a mug that sits on them. I don't have 8-ounce diner sad mugs. Like, what the fuck? Who enjoys those tiny mugs? Nobody! The tulip shapes are nice. I have one mug that's that way. It's new. So I guess I lied. I have one mug that would fit on a warmer. But that's not it. I wouldn't justify a warmer for that at all. I have my, my big shit show mug. Like, genuinely, I had a warmer when I first got that shit show mug. My shit show mug was bigger than the entirety of the warmer. I was like, but this is what gets cold. Like, sure. I was talking about the hot plate under a coffee filter machine. Oh man, I haven't had one of those in so many years. I don't know what it is, drip coffee. I have a really hard time finding drip coffee that I enjoy. Like, I do AeroPress or something like that. But also, I never drink a whole pot. Because those mugs are too small. I have one, and I threw away the base for it. They're literally I could go grab it. I have the mug still, which is hilarious. I don't know why I kept the mug. But it came with a hot plate, and the mug it's done. And now I'm like, okay, guys, I know we're only 15 minutes into stream, but I finished my 8 ounces of beverage, and I'm an adult, so I'm going to go make another. And then 15 minutes later, I'll be like, guys, I know it's only been 30 minutes since stream started, but I just drank 2 sips of my coffee, and it's done. I have to go. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of this so I don't have to get up more than 2 hours at a time, because taking really frequent breaks is really fucking annoying. As a consumer of Twitch, I understand. So this is foreplanned because I don't want this serving. You know how many fucking times I'd have to get up? Because I'd just be sitting here sipping off an empty cup like, guys, I'm miserable. Everything's empty. Because it had 8 ounces of drink in it. Like, are you kidding me? I take more cough syrup than that. Fuck. I'm kidding. Don't take 8 ounces of cough syrup. You know what I'm saying? I'm being sarcastic. It's just irritating. Same. I want to put cream in my mug. And I want it to stay warm. Sue me. Happy Tuesday, Young. How are you? A thermos would probably be great. I just don't have one. And that's it. Same. Hurts all the time. All the time. Because one is energy, one is for flavor, and one is for hydration. I think it might be break time. The stares I'm getting right now. My 14-ounce mugs ensures... I mean... I'm kind of a camel in that I drink all of this and don't pee for 2 hours. But I do pee at least every 2 hours. I like tart orange juice. I like real orange juice. Like, when I can get it, there's seriously women who park their vans along the roads here that fresh squeeze orange juice by the gallon. And I go buy fresh squeeze because that shit is sour. Like, no shit. We have different kinds of oranges here because of the huge Hispanic population. They actually cook with a lot of oranges. And the oranges from Mexico they cook with have a green rind, but it's orange on the inside. It's an orange, but they're tart. Oh my fucking God. I don't know what they're called. It's some unique type of orange, but oh, they're so good. I don't know what they are, but that's what I get if I can. It's my favorite. This was Katie slept in. Beverage morning. I know, both of them. You gonna clean your sister? You're such a good boy. Thank you. She needed that. She's filthy. I've been sitting here without anything to drink for a few hours because I finished my drink and I don't goblin. You must goblin. I don't know how to not goblin. I don't just do this for stream. I goblin constantly. I mean, this is a lot for stream because I read a lot in the Alan Wake games and shit. But genuinely, I just like to have, like, even going to bed, I usually have, like, my water and then I have a tea or something. I need the variety. I don't know. Terracotta orange, is that what they are? They're fucking delicious. What up, Worsty? How are you, love? The camels store water in their humps where... Oh. I usually goblin less as the day progresses because I get lazy, actually. But I still goblin hard. I have to pee, bud. You want to go outside? What was that? That was adorable. Okay. You're too cute. Thank you. Thank you. Ugh. Oh, his claws. He is. He's my big teddy bear. He really, really is. Look at that boy. Najio, thank you so much for subbing the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving an swings 33 months. That's a really fucking long time.
And a good goddamn number. Hail Satan, motherfucker. I appreciate you.
First break of the day. I gotta pee because the aforementioned. Goblining. BRB. Stretch your legs, load a bowl, get a beverage, do what you need to do. Pet a poodle if you can, and I will return, probably. I have thus far. I mean, I've never really... I've never disappeared. I just should one day. Raise my volume. Anyways, welcome back, everybody. It is wet and gross, and it rained a lot, and I hate it. What up, Adam?
I'm going to fuck you
with Satan's cock. Thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving its wings. Yep. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sex and pure sober consent, and I fucking appreciate you. Thank you for 28 months, you generous fuck. I appreciate you. Alan, wake up! We're gonna restart. We barely touched it. It was like 2 days ago, and I want to. Reason enough. Let's fucking go. I'm so excited. Does anyone remember the... I got so scared. This game, I didn't realize it is... What did y'all call it? Survival horror? Like, damn. Let's fucking go. I'm really excited. Hold on. I gotta move you guys so I can see you. Move this. Why don't you put on a little Alan makeup? Makeup. Why'd you leave the kids up with the flashlight? It's so much more horror in the first one. I did not know. I had no idea. I mean, I love it. I would have loved it no matter what. It's Alan Wake. It's great. But, like, I had no idea. I remember. I still can't believe we played the regular Alan Wake and I literally had the remastered. I'm so mad at myself. I'll let the song finish. Cheers. Dude, this game, and by the way, this is my first time ever playing Alan Wake. Ever. I've never seen it. Please, for the love of God, no spoilers. That being said, we walk a very fine line in that if I'm going to miss cool shit, don't let me miss cool shit. Be like, hey, CK, turn around. Hey, CK, look at the deer head. You know, I don't want to miss anything. So anything like that. The link you gave me says, I'm sorry, that page is in another castle. You motherfucker. You got me, bitch. I completely forgot. Oh, I hate this day. Oh, I hate this day. Cheers, everybody. Where's my lighter? You got me, dude. You fuck. Oh my god, are you gonna be on the show now, Knives? Am I gonna know someone famous? How exciting. Gonna name my kid April. Oh my god. I have to grind up weed. You sicken me. Kitty, I'm right here. No, you're right. Yatesies, you got me there. I mean, have you been teen pregnant? Famous. Was that on? Did you guys see that show in the UK? Did you have anything like that? That was a literal show. I don't even know if it's still happening. That was a literal show in the US. For those that didn't know. What was it? 16 and pregnant or something? It was wild, dude. It was... What a world we live in. 16 and pregnant. There you go. Yeah. That was a show. Right there. That happened. I have never had a pregnancy scare either, thank fuck. I saw a great April Fool's post on Blue Sky, a whole lot of literal translations of anime names around the world, all false but hilarious. Supposedly one country calls a porcupine a stab rabbit. Oh, I love that. I'm gonna call it a stab rabbit. That's what MTV turned into, was just, horrible. It was horrible. I don't understand the world, I guess, but that was a thing. I mean, getting an audition for a Game of Thrones spot is pretty fucking cool, yeet. In my opinion. As someone who doesn't do cool shit like that. Oh, goats are a little stab rabbity. Okay, I'm gonna pause this. We were just finishing that last song and I got distracted. Was it Northbound? I was literally gonna say that, Tony. I was genuinely gonna sit and just enjoy some music. I literally can't turn it down. Oh my god, we're back. Okay. Sorry about that. Anyways, I think my dog must have unplugged my shit or something. Who the fuck knows? That was weird. That was much longer than I meant for that to be, and I apologize. But seriously, came back in monitor black and it wouldn't turn on. That was... Anyways, let's just pretend it didn't happen. Hanging out with me on this fine-ass Tuesday. Genuinely, the day is just gone. I don't know what happens. They just disappeared these days. I don't know what's... Last week, same. Just... hours just disappeared. These games are so good. I blame it on the Remedyverse because, I mean, it's the time stuff, right? It's doing the time thing. But also, I swear to God, like, what did I do? Did I even get very far? I don't know. This game is so complex and so deep. But genuinely, the last, like, week... My allergies are making my eyes itch really bad. The last, like, week or so, time has just fucking flown by. And it feels like it's the end of the day already. But on that note... I need to take my dogs out and run them or something because they are just so full of energy and they haven't got to go outside in days. So we're going to go get really, 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 really muddy and disgusting and then have baths. And it's going to be awesome. But we have to because they are just like shaking with all of the energies. Let me see. Cheers, bitches. I will see you tonight for movie night. Movie night, as usual, every night, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, 5 p.m. for me. Please feel free to drop by and hang out. We sit in silence and we watch movies hosted by Knives and Glut and sometimes other people, and it's awesome. We have a good time. And we mostly just bullshit with each other and get high. Cheers. Dude, fucking Epic's like asking me to review Alan Wake already. Bitch, calm down. I'm sure I'll give it a great review. But I'm like barely in it. I'm barely in it. You gotta calm your shit down. Tonight we spin. Fuck yes. We never know what's gonna be played. It's always random. For the most part, it's always random. But we always have a good time regardless. So please stop by and hang out. I'm looking to see... Oh, Viss is live. Oh, she's playing fucking Amanda. That's what we're doing. Yeah. We're rating Vissy because she's playing Adventures, Amanda's Adventures or whatever. Hopefully, I think the first one. Yeah, Amanda's Adventures, the first one. The second one's horrible. I have to take my dogs out. I love you guys. What's tomorrow? We'll continue this I mean, we're continuing this until Alan Wake is 2. That's it. Faded Friday. Borderlands weekends. Drink water, take care of yourselves. I'll see you in movie night, or I'll see you in the fucking morning. That was... I'm ashamed. I love you, bye.